The January 2025 astrology fortune is here, y'all. January gets off to a very slow start here overall. So if you're trying to manifest some shit, you can get it done and get through January 2025, boo. I have some shamelessly sassy news for you. It is not the time for it. This is the third fucking time I'm recording this, y'all. I had the most amazing video this last go around, and then an alarm off my phone went off. So that's fucking cool. So round 3, that's what these energies are gonna feel like in January 2025. So I have to laugh because it's so perfect here. But hey, y'all, what up? I'm Shamelessly Sexy Jackie. I'm a certified sex therapist turned sexual confidence coach and spiritual entrepreneur. I do psychic tarot readings and energy readings on my channel here. I make videos about astrology, mental health, and self-care. So make sure that you smash that subscribe button right away, boo, and give me a thumbs up if you are here for this energy too. And all the info is down below. If you ever want to book a private reading with me, Shamelessly Sexy Jackie, to really understand the astrology, be it if you've never had a birth chart reading done or the year ahead with 2025, or even an energy tarot psychic reading here too. So y'all, here's how we're gonna do it. If you are new here, welcome. Definitely be a part of my Shameless squad. What I am doing for 2025 is month-to-month forecast for the month ahead. I'm gonna break it down week to week to week and give you different information about the days, how you can use these energies, what you can expect, and self-care tips based on what's going on in the sky and how they're impacting you energetically, as well as others around you, as well as the all 12 rising sign horoscope fortunes. You need your rising sign, rising sign, rising sign. That is the ascendant in your birth chart. That is what astrologers based their horoscopes off of. So make sure you check your rising sign. And if you want a full picture, your sun and your moon too, to understand what is in store for you. So let's get down to business. First off, happy fucking birthday to my Capricorn babies out there. What are you doing? Tell me in the comments below. How are you celebrating, yo? Do you celebrate all Capricorn season? Do you celebrate, your day, another day? Do you not celebrate? Like, can we get some confetti though to celebrate you? Because I want to celebrate you, Capricorn boos. Capricorn rising over here, Daddy Saturn doms my chart. So I am partially one of you. But I just want to say happy fucking birthday, Capricorn babes. Thank you so much for your sage wisdom, for your leadership, for how wise you are, for always showing us your strength and your resilience in so many different ways. You are a true leader of the collective, and I love your energy, and I'm here for your energy here. And also happy birthday to my December Capricorn babies. I know that I'm starting this in January 2025, so just want to say happy freaking birthday to my Capricorn collective out there overall. So let's talk about this. So we have January 1st kicking off mid-week here on Wednesday. So it's not going to be a full week. So how we do this is we'll roll through it all. But happy fucking New Year's. And what do y'all do for New Year's? Let me know in the comments below. But this New Year's Day, this is a very dreamy and welcoming energy. I love it astrologically. We have trines and sextiles going on in the sky along with a square here. So really take the time to nurture yourself, plan pleasure, fun, and really think like classic movies, art projects, or journaling what your dreams could be for the year and having fun with that. We have the moon in Capricorn squaring Chiron and Aries here. So this could be someone that's trying to oops, my bad. That's the night before. So New Year's. So we do have some energy of maybe someone trying to create drama with a past person, with Chiron and Aries here and the moon in Capricorn, really trying to cause some tension here. Tensions might flare. So avoid the drama. The next day, we do have an opposition with the moon in Aquarius opposing Mars and Leo here, which those already being sibling signs and opposites, it's don't fuck with that energy is what I want to say, because Mars is still in retrograde since December, which meaning moving forward with something could feel really sluggish, and now's not the time to fight with anybody. Take the full day to yourself. You'll thank me later on the 1st. You don't need to text that person back from their New Year's drama the night before. You don't need to answer that phone call. You don't need to do that thing that you thought you did. No, take the day for self-care here. This is not the time to launch new projects. It's ideal for visualizing and strategizing. Don't make any big decisions or any major appearance changes to your body until Mars goes direct. Steer clear of people. The advice for today is steer clear of people who push your buttons. Boundaries are key. Shut the phone off. And anybody that's trying to pull drama on you, remember, you're under no obligation to reply to them, and don't ruin your New Year's vibes. From January 2nd through the 4th, Throughout the midweek here, we do have Mars retrograde wanting to stir up some unresolved issues, and frustrations or old resentments could really occur here. We've got a lot of quincunxes, squares, and oppositions in the sky on Thursday and Friday here. So now is the time where it can feel really frustrating, like people are trying to test your patience, people are trying to test you, and it's really confusing energies what quincunxes are. Oppositions are like, oh my gosh, we have these opposing energies where we want to fight, and squares are a little bit more challenging where there's tension here, and we're either going to choose to avoid it, move forward with it, or completely ignore it and then maybe come back later, right? So this is something where there could be some shocking moments on Thursday here when it comes to this. And the third, this is the time where there's a lot of people that with the moon in Pisces, and then so much other Pisces in the sign here of Venus here. This could be some things where people, there's a conjunction, so there could be a loving connection that someone does look out for you, has your back in a relationship or financial matter or situation. But with Mars and Leo, and then conjuncting Aquarius and Pluto, this is like fighty energy, everything like that, because Mars opposes Pluto early on in the day. What that means is this can intensify anger and people really getting locked into arguments or standoffs. Like Mars wants to take action, like let's fucking go, and Pluto pushes for control. So it's a very fiery combo, especially with these opposites signs here overall. When it comes to this, like take some time to like chill out later on over the weekend on the 4th here. This is something where we do have a square in the sky with the moon in Pisces and Jupiter in Gemini here. This could be someone trying to cause some sort of conflict, some sort of emotional manipulation with the moon in Pisces and then Jupiter in Gemini, like trying to make something bigger than it actually is. And Gemini is at its fallen in Jupiter. So it could be something where someone might try to block a blessing for you or some sort of value of yours or something that they question of you spiritually or emotionally here with the moon here overall. The rest of the day looks really great with a bunch of sextiles and conjunctions. So those energies may not affect you because they are potentially while you're sleeping or early on in the morning that day. So just pay attention to this. We've got some really nice harmonious energies throughout the rest of the day here on Saturday. So just enjoy in the pleasure. On Sunday, the 5th, this is a great time to play, have meditation time, and help others out because we do have a lot of trines and sextiles in the skies. We do have some squares, which could be Mercury in Sagittarius squaring the moon in Pisces, just some conflict, eruption, impulsivity, and this could be really frustrating for some people out there. This could also be with Pisces moon squaring. That could be people challenging, are you lying in this situation? Why are you manipulating this? Why are you saying this? And so this is a time, slow down, go within, maybe meditate. If there's any type of conflict that needs to be addressed here, like slow down, put your face mask on first, use your coping skills, and then maybe go address that person here. It might feel really good to vent throughout this week, but really use the energies of these harsh aspects to like work it out, put it into like hit kickboxing day, running, fast-paced weightlifting throughout the week. Give yourself some time over the weekend to decompress with Saturday coziness and Sunday. Just really enjoy some time for like an unstructured day, for play, meditation, music, some peaceful times ahead too. Now let's talk about week 2, boo. So we have Monday, January 6th, Mars retrograde in Cancer. So if you were feeling the Leo and Mars energy, if you had that placement, now it's going back into Cancer here. What this means is you could see lots of people, especially those with Mars and Cancer, are going to feel this more, have intense mood shifts, mood swings, everything like that. And this is also shifting the focus and back to like family life dynamics and home life overall here. So January 6th, there's a lot of squares in the sky that really show if there's any unresolved issues with an imbalanced like homesteading environment, or you grew up in an unsteady, toxic home environment, unhealthy, psychologically abusive, emotionally, sexually, physically, financially, like whatever. Now is the time that these things from the past might come up in the forefront of your mind, especially if they've been buried for a while. Like Mars and Cancer wants us to to address the emotional wounds and pain that may have been closeted in our relationships or like swept under the rug or pushed aside. So this is really the time for healing, but also the time where you might find, wow, I had no idea that I was still dealing with this. I had no idea I was still frustrated or upset about this, and those energies may just bubble up naturally. So if you're dealing with family issues, definitely consider seeking support or guidance from a therapist or counselor. It's time to set boundaries. It's time to let go of toxic family dynamics. It is not time to bargain to stay in a home setting or space or environment that's really unstable or unhealthy for you. And wait to fully move though until Mars goes direct later on. This is something where you really may have to balance like a healthy living environment, home environment, privacy, and boundaries with this too. So definitely write out your feelings, talk to somebody that you trust, go to therapy this year. Trust me, you will thank me later. And let your emotions out in a safe space so they don't fester overall. On Tuesday through Thursday, the 7th through the 9th here, Tuesday's energies could feel a bit intense because we do have a lot of emotional conflicts and slow productivity. We do have some squares in the skies with the moon in Aries and Mars in Cancer. Aries moon wants to just go, 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 go and not take breaks and stop. And Mars in Cancer is slower. It's a slower sign. Like I want to feel really good about what I'm doing and take things one step at a time. So you may feel pressured by other people. Hey, did you get this done? Hey, did you get that done? It's like, it's been 5 fucking minutes. Shut up. Right? Like, how about you don't? And first off, you're not my fucking boss. You're my coworker. So tensions like that could come up or they're really annoying here. And with both of these being cardinal signs here, there may be also leadership conflicts or frustrations or whatever, or even in the household too, like both people wanting to be in some sort of position of power here. So just pay attention to that. Later, we have the moon entering Taurus in the afternoon, evening time, and then squaring Pluto in Aquarius. And so Pluto and Aquarius will like to control and also like rebel against what we're doing and want to make sure that we are truly helping and cause tension. But then it's also like this energy of the moon in Taurus is exalted here, and so it really wants to be this emotionally nurturing person to some sort of situation that may feel very heavy or tense here. When I look at this, I kind of think of a conversation of maybe somebody trauma dumping or bonding onto you. So just pay attention to those energies overall. The moon in squares in Cancer and Pluto in Aquarius, though, this can create tension for your need for comfort and then the urge to like push through obstacles or feel like I just have to suck it up or I'll get over it. No, that is a shame statement. We don't get over it. We get through things. When we say we get over it, we tend to avoid, control, or try to manipulate people or manipulate ourselves. Like, I have to get over it. No, you fucking don't. Okay. Give yourself some time. Know that productivity may be sluggish, tempers might feel high, and maybe containing it, of allowing yourself to feel that anger, but channeling it into something else, but not directing it at the person. So be patient with yourself and others. Take breaks, especially if things feel frustrating or like, why is this not working technologically? Why is this so hard to try and get this task done, right? And remember that this energy will pass too throughout the week here. On Thursday, after the moon conjoins with Uranus, the moon will enter Gemini here. So this is a really great day for productivity, having fun with the arts, enjoying like things with other people, practical matters here. And like social engagement. So seeing friends, family members, loved ones, going out to dinner, whatever. The moon goes into Gemini at 7:07 p.m. And then it also trines Aquarius and Pluto, which is a great like intellectual kind of intimacy energy. Having fun, enjoying, and doing some new things could be really good on this day here as well. The astrology does get better on Thursday. So definitely just be mindful of yourself and other people with tensions that could rise on the 7th and 8th before that. On Friday the 10th, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the astrology. We have 2 squares in the sky and we have a quincunx in the sky as well as a conjunction here. So we have, the best thing is we have the moon in Gemini conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini, but Jupiter in Gemini is fallen. But this might be like a yay, like I get a little breather, like a fresh break, or like a aha moment of some sort of clarity here that makes me feel really good and that I'm gonna be able to expand something. But then there's some sort of square with, or there is a square with Jupiter with the moon in Gemini and Saturn and Pisces here, of like trying to figure out, how do I actually move forward with this? How do I actually take action on this? And feeling like I'm not really sure. And there may just be fuck it moments of not taking responsibility and moving forward with this. And also like really trying to figure out how, with the moon in Gemini also squaring Venus and Pisces, like how could this bring me more money? How could this bring me more love? How could this bring me more self-worth? Values that are really good for me. And the moon in Gemini is concuxing Mercury in Capricorn. So all of these ones are talking, and it's just like, oh my gosh, can I just have the answer? And you might just get a little bit of insight to like what it is you're trying to figure out on this day with this conjunction with Jupiter in Gemini and the moon in Gemini. But really the challenge is to not overthink this, not be so in your head. And this might be some very distracted energy with Gemini on this day. So if you can, take this day off of work is what I recommend. Take a mental health day and allow yourself to reset over the weekend from the 10th through the 12th. With Saturday and Sunday, this does have a little bit more lighter, productive energy. Saturday is really great for just organizing, catching up on some small chores, and Sunday is all about relaxation and creativity. I actually really, really, really love Sunday, the 12th astrology here. So let's talk about it. The only challenging aspect is we have the moon in Cancer, and it's quincunxing Aquarius and Pluto, which might be causing confusion around what are the things that I emotionally love and I enjoy and I want to focus on today and get done. And with Pluto and Aquarius, it's going to really challenge, like, well, make sure you're also doing this from helping other people, and make sure that you're also transforming something that benefits other people here. And so then we have the moon in Cancer conjuncting Mercury and Capricorn. So they're talking, they're chit-chatting, right? They're having a conversation here. And this is a great time for writing, vlogging, blogging, pulling in from anything. When you feel like you are just in a creative flow, this is the energy of the day of this month that you're going to want to take advantage of, because we also have Mars in Cancer then, which will then take action and trine Neptune and Pisces. So visualizing your dreams, working on things spiritually, fantasizing your life, maybe even playing this out a little bit. If you're like, I want to level up in 2025, use this energy to manifest that and visualize it. And also set a goal with Mars in Cancer with the plan of what actually makes me happy, what actually brings me joy, and what is it that I no longer want to do anymore, right? And we have the moon in Cancer trining Venus and Pisces, which Venus, planet of money and values and self-esteem and love and worth and pleasure here, right? Like this is something where you may completely change like how you make money here, what serves you, what doesn't serve you, what just feels good for you to charge with different rates of service here if you are your own business owner. For others of you, this is something where there could just be, I'm doing what I love and I'm naturally attracting more money. This is a great day, or attracting more love or more pleasure or more friendships, or people really love me and they are just, flocking to me. And this is a time to really work on self-esteem, self-worth, anything, and rewrite these new scripts and patterns and make the conscious effort and awareness in the future of, okay, I'm going to catch myself. I'm not going back to this is where I'm at now. And this is my level up kind of energy, and take responsibility with this, because we have a trine in Pisces with the moon in Cancer. So we have such nurturing, emotionally divine feminine flow energy this day. I think if you take Friday off this week, work Sunday, later on this week, or however you do your schedule, take advantage of Sunday's energies and let go of some of these tougher energies to really take care of yourself here. But this is such dreamy energy. Allow yourself to daydream, allow yourself to recharge, allow yourself to be around people who maybe creatively inspire you. Cancer is the hermit crab though, so they do like to go within. So this might be a time where some of you may just feel like, no, I need to go within myself spiritually, and I need to and want to explore these different things more that I want to bring into this world and take action on. So definitely meditate on your goals is a great thing for this time. Let's talk about week 3, baby, because we run into a full moon in Cancer. And with this, the night before here, you may also just be getting ready to release some of the things in order to like celebrate where you're going and what you're doing now, right? And so the full moon, you might be feeling these energies 3 days before, 3 days after with your rituals, but the full moon energies and the new moon energies can manifest anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months after. And me personally, I don't manifest with the full moon. I celebrate with the full moon, and I use the moon phases as they need to be one by one with the intention underneath that. I manifest with the new moon, and I work, on that goal or that intention or that specific thing I set. And then I kind of re-prepare using the different moon phases of what needs to kind of pivot for the next go around with whatever goal I'm working on. Because if it's a big goal of, putting together a brand new coaching package or something like that, right? That might take 6 months. If it's a goal of, okay, the next 2 weeks, I just want to make sure 6 out of the 7 days I exercise because that's what felt good and that's what felt right? And even if it's a 10-minute walk as exercise, I'm counting that because that's exercise, right? Or 5 out of the 7 days or 4 out of the 7 days, right? Where it can really feel realistic, and that might be a smaller goal. So with the full moon in Cancer, I love this energy. It's a great time for celebration and it's inspiration with Cancer being in its planet sign here. So there's a lot of inspiration and insights for those who are working at night here. Pay attention to your dreams at night. Passed on loved ones, moms, ancestors could be coming through to you with the motherly energy or divine feminine energy here too. But this brings a powerful opportunity to also release old family issues, emotional wounds, things that have weighed you down, toxic people in your life where it's like, no more. The full moon does trine Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus, which gives us a nice blend of stability, vision, and courage. It's a very powerful and empowering full moon here. So it's definitely an ideal time to really check in with yourself of like, what do I need to let go of? What toxic dynamics in my personal life am I saying no more of? If I've experienced abuse, what is it that I can no longer tolerate anymore? And maybe for some of you, doing the relationship assessment inventory that's on my shop here, store here could be really good for you because it's all about relationships and relationship red flags, green flags, abuse, reflection questions. It's a really good resource, especially for this moon here. And that could be really great for some of you if you want to check in on your relationships and really work on these things throughout this next year. Save that document or that PDF or whatever and go back and reread and see how much growth you have done, from 2025 to 2026, right? And I'm saying it now because imagine next year you're like, no, I didn't change for shit in this past year and I really wanted to. And it's like, damn, why did I waste a year of my life to not work on relationships, to not work on my mental health, to not work on myself, to not go to therapy, to not seek a healer, to not seek help for these things. And so this is a beautiful full moon to really work on your personal self and set those intentions for healing and creating a nurturing environment for yourself, and also celebrate in that and celebrate this astrological year before up to Capricorn season, with where we're at astrologically here, to really notice, wow, what are the really challenging things that I've had to heal from or I got to heal from or take time to heal with, right, over this time? And how can I make sure I hold myself accountable to these things and prioritize my emotional well-being here? So definitely meditate under the full moon, release, and celebrate and create a space for yourself where you can nurture yourself here. From January 14th through the 16th, buckle up because we are on a relationship roller coaster ride. So emotions may run high in relationships with hot and cold behavior surfacing midweek. We do have a lot of quincunxes and we have a lot of squares in the sky. It's not the most harmonious flow of energy. Tensions are running high here. There's a lot of aspects that can be really challenging with this. And for singles, watch out for relationship red flags. If you go on any dates on Tuesday the 14th, because on Friday the 17th, if someone's like, yeah, no, we never went on a relationship, or we never dated, or we never this, or we never did that, right? And they're gaslighting you or making you question yourself here, right? Those are the red flags to pay attention to and really see who these people are. And there might be a confrontation by Friday with Moon and Virgo being like, what are you saying? Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Squaring Jupiter and Gemini where it's fallen. You got caught here. You wanted to blow this up and make it so big of like, no, we never dated, or no, we never this, or no, that never happened, right? You got caught and I'm calling you out on it. And this is something where Gemini might try to back back down from a situation in the Virgo moon here. Just these placements, the aspects, not your specific, rising sign or sun sign here, but the Virgo moon might be like, this is what happened here. And like try to be so perfectionistic to the point of maybe I remember this to a T, or it's criticizing another person here. And then it like blocks a blessing with this potential person in your life for Jupiter. What do you actually value? How are you showing up emotionally? How are you treating other people? Someone might call you out on that. You might call them out on that. So pay attention to red flags this week in all relationships. When couples save big conversations for later on this week here, after the moon is done opposing Neptune on Saturday here, and after the void course moon, wait because there is clarity. So the void course moon on Saturday is 8:01 p.m. So it might even be great for some people to manage conflict later on Sunday. But this is also a time where there's more clarity around what happened. Your brains process this stuff, and it's a time to just get organized and just be more productive here just throughout the day, because we do have the moon in Virgo here, sextiling Mars in Cancer, getting shit done, taking responsibility, action plans. It's also conjuncting its sibling sign, or opposing its sibling sign, my apologies, Neptune in Pisces here, which can be like a challenge. Like I really have to fight to have certain things be in order in my home setting with the moon in Virgo here at this time, and then Neptune in Pisces here. But like I want to like daydream and la-di-da, maybe get distracted, and before you know it, it's 5 o'clock and I haven't done my laundry, which was my one chore all day, right? It's that kind of energy. Throughout the week, we have tons of quincunxes in the sky, and quincunxes are really just someone trying to confuse you. And so pay attention, keep all the receipts this week if you wanna, and be mindful of how people are showing up, because people will show you their true colors from the 14th through the 16th. And on Friday, it's a great time to have a conversation with this person and be productive, because we have the moon in Virgo trining Capricorn and Mercury, and these are earth signs. They're grounded. People are going to be more grounded, more stable, and they may have acted more so out of impulse with the moon in Leo previous days here, and noticing this is not right here overall, and there could have been some just emotional outbursts and some anger here. On Sunday, the 19th, the sun enters Aquarius. So happy birthday to my Aquarius babies out there. What are you doing to celebrate? Let me know in the comments below. Can we get some Aquarius emojis? And like, let's have a party for you too, boo. Aquarius says, thank you for being so innovative, the challenger, and always thinking about the collective overall energies. I love you all so much. You all are so fun and you all are so unique and so like your authentic self that a lot of us can really learn from you, especially being in the age of Aquarius now here. So happy birthday to my Aquarius babies. Comment below your birthday and let me know what you're doing here. But if this is your birthday, you are in for a treat, because the astrology of today is amazing. We have the moon in Libra trining Pluto in Aquarius, so a really fun time to go out, have fun, have a blast, and do things that you might actually learn about people in your social circles, with Libra being the we energy and Aquarius being the friendship energy, to go deeper and have emotionally intimate conversations, which I love. We have Mercury and Capricorn sextiling the moon or Saturn in Pisces, and so really like taking responsibility with conversations back and forth and emotional intimacy and dreams and goals and visions. Then we also have it sextiling Venus in Pisces, so it's a very dreamy, inspiring energy. Definitely take time to be around people on this day that inspire you, admire you as well, and it's this really nice flow of energy. Then later we have the moon in Libra trining Jupiter and Gemini. So again, expanding community on this day is a great way to use the energy here. Let's talk about week number 4, y'all. I'm going to get a sip of water here, because buckle up. We're in for a hard Monday, the 20th. Here's why. First off, it is astrologically a very challenging day here. Happy Martin Luther King Day, and it is also Inauguration Day this day, but the beginning of the week might feel really slow and mentally exhausting, especially Monday the 20th. So again, if you can take this day off, or reduce, or, have that task or to-do list or meetings be lower, that's going to be much better for you, because it's not a great day for heavy work or intellectual tasks at all. It's really a time to focus on rest. I say that we have the moon in Libra quincunxing Saturn in Pisces, moon in Libra quincunxing Venus in Pisces, squaring Mercury in Capricorn, opposing Chiron in Aries, quincunxing Uranus in Taurus, and squaring Mars in Cancer. We have no harmonious aspects this day. This is a day that you wake up on the wrong side of the bed and you're like, why am I feeling this way? There's a lot of challenges when it comes to taking on tasks at work and moving forward. There could be a lot of, with Libra in the moon, like, do I do this task or that task? Deciding, and then you're in analysis paralysis, and then you don't get the job done that day. And then we also have that, aspecting quincunx with Venus and Pisces. So it's kind of like confusing here. Like, do I do this because I love this task, or do I do this because this task is what's actually going to like make me money here overall, right? In a job setting. We also have it squaring Mercury and Capricorn with the moon in Libra. So this could be confusing conversations. This could be a conflict. Libras hate conflict here. So if you have a Libra moon or Libra in your chart, you're going to feel this. And there could be, with Mercury and Capricorn wants to get down to business, the nitty gritty. Let's go. Why did you get this report this? How come this is late? How come that? So there could be some sort of conflict stirring up overall. And there's an opposition to Chiron and Aries with the Libra moon here. Chiron and Aries is the wounded healer. Like, what past thing did I not take the leadership role on or step up to the plate for here? And there are sibling signs opposing each other. It's not fun energy. So for some of you, if you are like a task or like a leader in your job or in some sort of position here, you might feel like your team is really fighting you on certain things, feeling frustrated with coworkers and colleagues or whatever here. Then we also have like a shocking quincunx with Uranus in Taurus, and it's just a surprise energy, and it's like a stubborn person that might be coming in and trying to try your energy, and then squaring, Mars in Cancer. It's this, gosh, how come I couldn't get shit done today? Okay. Advice, take the day off. The moon in Libra just making all challenging aspects, making decisions is really going to feel mentally draining and tough, and you could be more sensitive or indecisive. And so maybe use these energies oppositely with a Libra moon. Libra is ruled by Venus, pleasure, joys, happiness. Maybe take some time on this day to do what makes you happy that isn't related to like money, finances, career, or work or anything like that. So take it easy. You could be feeling scattered on this day. Don't force productivity because you're probably going to have to redo those things that you put out there anyway. Plan for an early night and spend that evening with an unwinding, soothing activity for you, okay? We've got some other squares in the sky going on Tuesday and some quincunxes on Wednesday with a trine. So things will pick up slowly later on Wednesday when it comes to Virgo moon trying to get things done, task to-do maker with trining Saturn and Pisces here. Excuse me, this is a nice flowing energy, but there is some quincunxes trying to figure out how do I move forward with this and how did this past situation with someone go here. We also have on Tuesday a lot of squares in the sky. So we have Mercury and Capricorn squaring Aries in Chiron. So there could be some sort of past message that somebody told you that triggered you, that said something about you, that caused some sort of conflict here. This could be anybody, a past coworker, a boss, a colleague, whatever. We have Libra moon quincunxing Neptune in Pisces. So being in la la land, not knowing where the fuck I am and what to do or where to go. Aquarius sun conjuncting Pluto in Aquarius. So we like that. It's kind of a time where like, F it, I'm going to go and do whatever and challenge, the day and have some fun here. But then we have the moon entering Scorpio later, which squares Aquarius and Pluto, which also squares the sun in Aquarius. And so there could be a lot of powerful like ego trip dynamics like with the moon in Scorpio. Like that is really emotionally mind game energies, like trying to make people to believe in something that's actually not true, or trying to use people and manipulate them with the mind in order for them to do what you want here. And so this could cause tension with people with the sun, with the ego identity, the body here, and then Pluto in Aquarius. I mean, Pluto, death, rebirth, transformation, as well as sex, as well as taxes, occult wisdom, knowledge, spirituality, some different types of things there. So someone might challenge you or those types of beliefs with there. And there could just also be some frustrations here. And as much as you want to like squash it and talk it out, it's kind of like let the dust settle on this day and come back to these things later, when you can say, all right, the 22nd, moon in Scorpio, Saturn in Pisces, I'm going to accept responsibility that I fucked up. I tried to manipulate you. I tried to use you. I tried to abuse you. I tried to do whatever. And I have to apologize for these things, or I get to apologize for these things. Then later, January 23rd, this is the last quarter moon in Libra, which really teaches us to reflect on our goals. And this is a good time for conversations about what's ahead here. This is really discussing with people about things that make you feel good, make you feel renewed, make you feel rejuvenated, make you feel excited here. We have lots of trines in the sky this day here, which can be used, and it's a lot of water trines going on. Like we have Scorpio moon trining Venus and Pisces, Scorpio moon trining Cancer in Mars, and then we have later on the trining of Capricorn and Mercury talking to Taurus and Uranus, and then Scorpio moon trining Saturn and Pisces. So we have or Neptune and Pisces. So we have 4 trines throughout this day here, which is a very harmonious, happy, productive day. And we have lots of sextiles here, 1, 2, and a couple conjunctions where if people are trying to like fight you on something, upset you about something, like really push your buttons in conversations here, it's just like, haha, nice try. Like laugh it off is the kind of energy with this here, because we have those energies popping up. But overall, this is a more harmonious day to really discuss certain things and goals that are in alignment with you. On Friday the 24th, this is something where we have sextiles with the moon in Sagittarius, with Aquarius in Pluto, and then the sun in Aquarius. And so this is this nice divine masculine energy of really honing in on like divine masculine and feminine energy with the sextile to the moon and the sun, of what do I want to take action on and goals on, and pulling from this inner feeling of things and moving forward with this, and this nice flow energy, as well as with Pluto and Aquarius. That's like, this might be giving up something that you maybe didn't realize you might do, and it may have been a tough decision emotionally, but you're going to feel more freeing from it. And with the moon in Sagittarius, this is a good time for spirituality, really pull from that energy too. So throughout this week, it's a really good time from Thursday to Friday. Set intentions with yourself, journal about your path forward, what you're really thinking of, and what you're kind of letting go of during this time, and releasing and purging after this 4th quarter moon before we hit the next new moon that's coming up. January 25th and 26th, we have Saturday, you could feel emotionally distant with people, and there's some squares in the sky with the moon, with Venus and Pisces getting squared, and then Saturn and Pisces. So this is kind of like better time maybe like to go within, take a break from partner, spouses, loved ones, kiddos, whatever, if you live in a home with them, or roommates, and going within and taking time for you, especially if there's any type of tension that's going on. Later on, it could be really good to discuss this in the evening at 5:54 p.m. when we have Venus in Pisces trining Cancer Mars here. So it's a very nice flow, watery energy, emotional, intimate conversations of, hey, I really love and care about you, and I wouldn't have this conversation with you if I didn't. Like, I want us to move forward and take action in the most harmonious, happy way. And that's really the energies of this. Sunday, we have more romance and creative on this day here. So it's really a great day for expressing love and self-expression with this too. So Saturday, spend time solo, go within, reflect. Sunday, do something fun, spontaneous, romantic. Plan a date night for yourself or others if you have partners here. We have Venus and Pisces sextiling Uranus and Taurus. So surprise, going on a date night. Surprise, we're doing this. Surprise, we're doing that. Again, surprise gift, presents, whatever. And then we have Mercury and Capricorn sextiling Neptune in Pisces. This could be a lot of fantasy, like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do this kind of date or whatever, and like, boom, you go do it, right? Fantasizing about certain things, having conversations about goals, dreams, things of that sort. Use the energies wisely. Now, week 5-ish, because we move into the Saturday of this week being the 1st of February. Let's talk about Monday. So Monday, this is an ideal time for productivity or getting in touch with friends or lovers. On the 27th is really good for those night owls out there. There's a lot of harmonious like trines later on in the sky going on, as well as early morning the day of with sextiles, or later on in the day too. So we have a lot of cozy aspects there. And then on Tuesday, the 28th, we are slowly getting lots of moon conjuncting, moon in Aquarius conjuncting Mercury in Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius, and Mercury and Pluto in Aquarius. So 3 conjunctions on this day, as well as a trine early on that morning with Capricorn moon and Uranus and Taurus. So surprises and sextiles on this day. It's a very beautiful day where you feel like the energy is rebuilding up to this new moon. This is going to be really fun energy where you're able to really prioritize things that make you feel emotionally good, whole, intellectual, and grounded here too, and trying some new innovative ideas here. This is a great day to try something new. Then on the 29th, Wednesday, we have the Lunar New Year. So happy Lunar New Year on this day. We are in the year of the snake. If you missed what that means, go back and watch my previous video on the astrology of 2025. The first one I ever did, I talked a little bit more about this here, okay? But we have this new moon in Aquarius on this day. And if there's something that you want to start now, okay? This is a favorable trine to Jupiter that this new moon is making, which is favorable for new beginnings and lucky vibes. So set your intentions for a prosperous, joyful year ahead overall. Then on throughout Thursday, we have Uranus direct here moving forward, and then into Friday, we may have the energy feeling a little bit draining. We have some squares going on in the sky, feeling like there was just so much happening throughout the previous weeks that's really building up. But Saturday is more relaxing. It's the time where the moon tries Mars until the moon enters Aries later this day. So this is all great harmonious aspects, conjunctions, sextiles, trines with the day. And this is a time to start new projects, art projects, creativity, have fun, or just like lose yourself in romance. So this Saturday, we're getting into Saturday, but Saturday, February 1st, that's your sneak peek prior to Saturday's or February's 2025 all 12 signs horoscope here. So Saturday the 1st, like definitely a great time to manifest some love and go on some date nights here. But now let's get into each rising sign and talk about each one of you and what the theme is for 2025 here for January. So Aries rising, January really kicks off with a focus on career and public life for you. And the sun's transit through Capricorn really highlights your professional goals. So expect a busy month with personal ambitions and work as well. Mercury later on will really clear up any miscommunications or delays when it comes to work, relationships, friends, lovers, partners, whatever. By the end of the month, you will be ready to take on new responsibilities. For my Taurus risings, January really invites you to broaden your horizons through travel, study, and spiritual exploration. With the sun in the 9th house for you, this is higher learning, this is education, this is exploring your philosophical values and take on certain things in life. And so this is a great time to explore a new field, take a class, or plan a trip. With Mercury later on this month, it will make it with the later on month, nice, how can I say it, as I'm talking about Mercury, the planet of communication. There's been a lot of this throughout January 2025 for you. So later on, Mercury this month is going to make it easier for you to move forward with any travel plans or educational pursuits that may have caused delays, may have been challenging, may have been whatever. So this is going to be a really great time for you to network here, Tauruses, okay? For Gemini risings, January is going to be a month of deep spiritual transformation, but more so with like financial review here, because the sun is going through your 8th house of shared resources, really making it a good time to focus on debts, financial payments, investments, intimate relationships. For some of you, this could also be taxes, inheritances, loans. So any financial plans that felt stalled will pick up later on this month, giving you more clarity with smart decisions. Mars later on this month might stir up any hidden motivations here, pushing you to reflect on what you're truly passionate about. Cancer rising in January, it really emphasizes your partnerships and your relationships. The sun in your 7th house really brings your attention to romantic and business connections. So if there's any confusions and miscommunication, especially with close partners, with the Mercury aspects that are kind of challenging this month, later on things will smooth over. Mid-January, Mars moves into your career sector, which gives you a boost of energy and ambition. So it's a really wonderful time to collaborate, work with other people to achieve common goals that you might have with with them. Leo risings, January is all about organization, health, and daily routines. The sun is in your 6th house, which really makes it a great time to focus on self-care and your daily schedule and set health goals. Mercury will help you get back on track later this month with any lingering tasks. And when Mars later on this month shifts the energies, it's going to shift you in the sense of where you need to go within and focus in on more healing within and encouraging you to dig deep and let go of what no longer serves you. And it's like the path of least resistance kind of energy for you. For my Virgo risings, January really brings a creative energy, romance, and self-expression here because the sun's in your 5th house. So you're going to feel inspired to take up a new hobby, indulge in artistic pursuits, or enjoy more time with loved ones here. This could also be sexual fuck buddies, hookups, friends with benefits, since it is that house. Some of you, this could be children here as well. Mercury later on may also like juggle up is the energy that they're telling me, and have you reconnect with old friends here, and also go back to any types of misunderstandings that could have arisen during this month. Mid-month, the energy really shifts to bringing more intensity to your relationships, so practice patience during this time, Virgos, and remain well balanced in all communication and conversations that you are having with people. Libra risings, this month is all about family, home, and emotional well-being for you because the sun is in your 4th house here. So this draws your attention to your living space. You may feel inclined to redecorate, reorganize, cleanse, purge, declutter, or just even spend more time with your family in your home here. Later on, home-related delays or conversations or communications with family members, friends, loved ones will really clear up, making it easier for you to move forward with any types of plans that could have felt stalled. Mars later on this month is going to have you focus on integrating better health and wellness habits into your daily life. So taking care of your physical and emotional health is key at the beginning of this January 2025 year here. So stay consistent with that all year, Libras. Scorpio risings. For you, it is all about your January 2025 is all about communication, learning, and connections to those around you, neighborhoods, friends, community. The sun's in your 3rd house here, which is a lot of meaningful conversations. And this could even being reconnecting with siblings or neighborhood as well. Any miscommunications later on this month will slowly start to resolve itself, and Mars later on in your creativity sector will ask you to embrace passion projects and add fun to your routine here. Sagittarius risings, January focuses on finances, resources, and self-worth here. The sun is in the 2nd house, which is really the attention to how you earn and save money and also spend money. So this can really make it a great month to revisit budgeting, planning, financial investments, or anything to really boost your income during this time. Mercury will help you find clarity on money matters here. Capricorn risings, happy birthday, Capricorn Blues. I am one of you. It is our time to shine, okay? The sun is in our 1st house for my Capricorn risings here, as well as suns, right? Well, the sun's right. But this will affect those with rising placements. This is a powerful month of personal growth, empowerment, and self-expression. You're going to more than likely be motivated to set new goals, take on leadership roles, and move forward. It may feel like it's slow and steady at the beginning just with the retrogrades that are coming in here, but there will be more clarity later on during the month and to take and plan and have actions for the year ahead. A lot of you are going to be bringing a boost to your communication sector, how you speak with others, how you plan with others, how you move forward with others and yourselves. So this is a time for you to also make important connections and share your thoughts. For my Aquarius risings, January is a month of reflection, rest, and spiritual growth here. The sun is in your 12th house, so it makes it a good time to let go of past patterns and prepare for new beginning. Any lingering thoughts or doubts will clear up, really helping you wrap up old cycles. So when Mars moves through Cancer throughout the month, later you will find the motivation to build up financial stability here, and it'll be a great time to focus on practical steps that support your values and long-term goals here. So balance out taking care of yourself, mental health, things of that sort, and letting go of past people and patterns that just don't serve you anymore, outdated things that don't serve you with this new version of you leveling up this year. Pisces risings, January is the time to focus on friends, social circles, and dreams for the future. It's very fun, dreamy energy for you right now, Pisces, with the sun in your 11th house. You are probably going to be more focused on a community vibe, encouraging to connect with other people and also encouraging other people to connect with great people too. It's like connecting like-minded people to connect with like-minded people or join those types of communities or social circles or groups activities here. When Mercury is going on later on in the month, with any previous like misunderstandings with the harsh aspects throughout this month, conversations or issues with family members or friends really should resolve, and also just pay attention to not running away from friendships, relationships, anything like that during this time, and completely escaping from social circles, community groups, or people that truly do love and care about you. I say this with love. I have a Pisces moon here, so if you have Pisces rising and or a lot of Pisces in your chart, it's going to be really important for you to stay grounded during this time and this year. Mars later on this month is going to give you more of a surge of confidence and energy to really take bold steps towards your dreams overall. So this month really sets the tone for the year ahead. There's a lot of different aspects going on in the sky, like fresh starts, new perspectives, and also trying to figure out how to move slowly but surely into this new 2025 calendar year here, but towards the end of the astrological calendar here, okay? So you all have to let me know, how are you feeling about these energies in the comments below? Are you feeling them already? What stood out to you? What resonated with you? How are you doing during this time? And how are you planning to use these energies moving forward? Let's get a tarot card pull. What's the most important message for the collective for the month of January 2025, please? What does the collective need to know for this month? Magician. Okay, so you're going to be starting some things that came out sideways, so it's like, it's going to go back in the upright. Later on when Mars retrograde, stops. It's like more of the energy of being able to move forward with your goals, your manifestations, your whatever. For some of you that are like, should I do that this year? Should I do this in 2025? Should I start this? The answer is yes. Just know that there may be some stall practices, or there could be some delays. And it's funny how I mentioned the snake here. We have the snake popping out on the Magician on this card here. So now is the time to really take action, use all the tools in your toolbox, manifest those goals, and build that garden, right? Like, you don't just get these beautiful sunflowers in the background. Like, plant the seeds now here and really nourish the plan throughout the year that you might have for yourself. So congratulations. For a lot of you, the Magician is number one. So this is new beginnings, new opportunities that are coming in January 2025. And the bottom overall energy deck of the deck here, this reminds me of just working on that inner child healing, going to therapy this year, seeking a wise counsel to really hold you, especially if there was anything that ever happened tumultuously, like in a family, household setting, whatever, or when you were a child, or if you still are a child of adults that may be acting childish, whatever, that you may need to change some new things with boundaries, or start some new things overall. So again, create the life that you want to have moving forward here. Now is the time to really do that, and also share about certain things that you may need to discuss. And a lot of you, they're saying point to the family card here. Work on the relationship with the family members and the loved ones in your life during this time, and really make sure you focus in on inner child healing, your healing, and seek therapy or counseling during this time of year. The Magician card is also Gemini, Virgo. You could have that in your charts too, but this is literally the energies of don't delay, act now. Okay, so let me know, y'all, how are you feeling about this in the comments below. If anything resonated with you, definitely give me a thumbs up or a heart in the comments below, boo. I would appreciate that so much, and that is so important for me, and I'm so grateful for all of you who always support. So definitely hit that like button, boo. It's completely free to you, and as always, thank you so much for being here. Stay tuned for more, and stay shameless.